Guys, it's time to get rid of these chrome emblems. As you know, I'm not a huge fan of chrome, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make that black. And also in the rear, what's gonna be interesting though is these tiny letters. Not sure what I want to do with these because we have some chrome around the underline right here, the red. We're gonna make these letters chrome and keep this red as it is right there, but obviously also need to make that black. We're gonna do one side at a time. I might start with the rear, clean it off first of all, the area around it, and then mask it off. So that's all we need for now, is just a simple mask like this. If we have any overspray, it's probably gonna be a little bit on the wing right here, but that's fine because it's super easy to just rub off. But that's it, let's get spraying. So that's the first layer. It looks like this. As it dries, it's gonna get a lot smoother, specifically when we get a couple of layers on here. So what we're gonna do is just wait 30 minutes until we apply the next layer. I think I'm gonna do maybe 3 or 4 layers or something like that to really cover everything from all the angles. I'm still not sure about this, if I'm gonna plasti-dip this or not. Such a small lettering right there, so maybe I'll just buy a black logo that says dual motor and just replace it with this one. I'm not sure yet, but we're gonna do this and then also the front end. Thought while the rear is drying the first layer, I might as well get started with the front one right here. And it looks, you can see just how good it looks when it dries. It gets that orange peel the first couple of minutes, but then when it starts to dry, it gets really smooth. But I just need to do definitely a couple more layers on this, because you can see the top here still has some nasty chrome in it, so we're gonna get rid of all that. And probably the worst masking job you've ever seen, but honestly, it's not a big deal. If it's gonna spray over here a little bit, all I gotta do is just rub it with a towel and everything comes off. I just did the second layer on the rear. I think I'm gonna do the second layer here on the front. Gotta focus a little more on the top part right here. Still a lot of silver, so I gotta do it from this angle this time, but it looks really good just after one layer. And then all we gotta do is just peel off the excess around it, and we should have some really nice looking logos after that. So the second layer is complete on the front and it looks really good. I got the top part, as you can see right there. No signs of chrome anymore. It looks really good. I'm not even sure if I need a third layer on here, but I think I'm gonna put one on anyway. Have taken off the masking and it looks pretty good. Well, now comes the little tricky part here. It's not that tricky with this logo because this logo is pretty simple to do. Well, this is what I'm talking about. When you take the masking off, you got to be careful so it doesn't go into the edges until you're ready to peel everything off around it. But what we're gonna do now is just peel off the excess plasti-dip. As you can see, the masking worked pretty good. I don't see any overspray on the car itself. We can have a look at the front as well. Show you how that looks. Pretty identical to the rear. It is some bug splats all over the front end after this yesterday's road trip, but this area is clean at least, and the logo most importantly is also clean. Here is done, I guess. There is still some stuff up here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's some excess plasti-dip right here. I might try and get that off later. But I mean, it's just such a tiny little thing that I might just leave it as it is. It looks a lot better still. Perfect. All right, guys, we are done. I think the front turned out better than the rear because there's zero flaws in this one. All the edges and everything is just absolutely perfect. Can't see any weird creases or anything like that. It looks really good. The middle part right here, this is the tricky part, to get that little strip out right there, and that's what happened in the rear. I'm gonna show you. I don't think you can even tell, but I know that it's there, so it's maybe a little annoying. But up here, I might, as I said, I might try and fix that just to take that excess out. There is a little roughness in there, but other than that, I'm really happy with the result. Still dirty though, so I gotta clean it, but you know, one thing at a time. I'm gonna let it sit for maybe a day before I actually give the car a wash, bug stuff out the front. But that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you want to do something similar, it's really easy. This is what I'm using. I think this is the main brand. I used 3 layers, waited maybe 20 minutes in between layers, and it also dries a lot faster out if you have it on the outside than if you have it in the garage, for example. So that's why I pulled everything out, so it dries a lot faster. That's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.